Welcome back, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the effect of impurities on melting and boiling points, and effect of temp pressure on melting and boiling points. So let's begin. Okay, so what do impurities do? We've already talked about that. Impurities, they raise the boiling point and they lower the melting point in the previous video. Okay, now so let's read through this paragraph, which is taken from your book. If a liquid is impure, its boiling point will increase. Okay, and we've talked about that. It raises the boiling point. The liquid will also boil over a range of temperatures. We've also covered that. The greater the amount of impurities, the higher the boiling point of the liquid, and that's an additional point. That the greater the impurities you have, the greater would be the boiling point. Okay, so remember that as well. And this is an important paragraph. That's why I put it in my notes. And what is the effect of pressure on the boiling points? Well, what pressure does is, the greater the pressure, the greater the boiling point. Okay, pressure also increases the boiling point. Okay, and the lesser the pressure, the lesser the boiling point. And the reason why that happens, we'll be covering that in physics. So you don't need to do that over here, but you just need to know the fact that, yeah, pressure, if you increase the pressure, you increase the boiling point. Okay, so if the pressure acting on a liquid is increased, the boiling point of the liquid is raised. On the other hand, if it is decreased, the boiling point is lowered. You don't need to go into the reasoning as why that happens, because we'll be doing that later on in physics. And that's actually one of the observations that you see when you go uphill on mountains. On mountains, an egg, it boils, sorry, not an egg, water boils at a lower temperature than 100 degrees Celsius. That's because the pressure on top is decreased. So if the pressure has lowered, the boiling point also lowers. Okay, now let's go through the key ideas. The key ideas are very important, okay, as they give you a summary of the topic. Okay, now the purity of a substance can be determined by measuring its melting point or boiling point, and we've talked about that in the previous videos as well, and over here as well. Okay, and if the melting point and boiling points are fixed, or they are over a range of temperature. If they are fixed, they are pure. If they are over a range, they are impure. If the melting and boiling point is raised, boiling point is raised and melting point is lowered, then it's impure. But if they are constant at their fixed temperature, then it's pure. Okay, a pure solid melts completely at fixed temperature. A pure liquid boils at fixed temperature. We've talked about that. Impurities lower the melting point of a solid and increase the boiling point of a liquid, and we've talked about that. When pressure increases, the boiling point increases, and when it decreases, the boiling point decreases, and we've talked about that as well. And this pretty much covers up this video as well, because it was a short video. But now, methods of purification and separation techniques, the major part of this chapter, which is really tested in the past papers. We'll be starting out with that from the next video. So stick around, guys, and hope to see you in that video. Thank you.